So what do you got when you turn on your radio? You got John MacArthur, you've got John Piper, Francis Chan, and Paul Washer, right? Amongst many more, right? Does anybody think that it's a big fat coincidence that all these guys teach the same thing pretty much? They're all Calvinists. They all teach works salvation. Does anybody find that peculiar? I mean, that's pretty interesting to me, isn't it? How did that happen? Did it just randomly happen? Hey, we all randomly became Calvinists, and we all randomly teach a work salvation. Right? Or were they put there like every other influential person in mainstream America? Right? You got the religious sect, of Christianity, which is who I just named, and other names. But they're all basically the same. Then you got the government sect, right? We know all the presidents are put there. And many of the high-ranking politicians are put there. Did not elect it, right? Everybody knows that, right? The Illuminati, Freemasons. Huh? And all, either they're just robots reading a script, or they're put there like Anderson Cooper. Anybody know he was CIA? Look it up. He's trained for the CIA. So, why would anybody think that the religious sect of America we call Christianity doesn't do the same thing? Think about it. They all are Calvinists, and they all teach the same error. And everybody's eyes are on them within what we call Christianity. It's not a coincidence. This realm is Satan's. Satan's. 2 Corinthians 4:3 and 4:4. Satan is the god of this world. Galatians 1:4. This world is a present evil world. You don't just by chance randomly get to such an influential position right there. Like, oh, well, just because of my diligence and my sound doctrine, you think that the evil Ephesians 6:12 spiritual wickedness in high places powers would let a right divider in John MacArthur's position stay there and speak on the radio like 5 days a week? Somebody that dispensationally teaches the Bible correctly, that rightly divides Jesus from Peter and Peter from Paul? Never gonna happen in this world. Never. Never gonna happen. You think that you're gonna turn on the radio and they're gonna have Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about flat Earth, not chastising it and making fun of it, speaking on all the points of flat Earth? Never in this realm. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is Satan's. Satan is the governor of this realm. God owns it. God created it, but Satan is the governor for now. And anybody in a highly influential position with many, many, many followers, they're going to be crooked. And not by chance. John MacArthur is not a stupid man. John MacArthur, that's why I know that he's purposely misleading people. Because I figured out a dum-dum with a cell phone about right division of the Bible. How to study it dispensationally. Separate Jesus from Peter and Peter from Paul. And you're telling me that John MacArthur doesn't understand that? He understands it, but he doesn't want to do it. You know why? Many reasons. First of all, because he's Satan's minister. Because Satan masquerades as an angel of light. And it is no thing if his ministers also are ministers of righteousness, but their end shall be according to their works. That's King James Bible. Secondly, if he started teaching Paul and what Jesus revealed to Paul alone, like you're supposed to today, guess what? Those donation boxes or tithe boxes or whatever you want to call them, they'd get a lot lighter. When people just thought, well, all you got to do is give from your heart. Whatever wants you to give, you give. They wouldn't be afraid anymore. Those Sunday church services, a lot less people going because they know that has nothing to do with their salvation. If you taught Paul correctly in the dispensation of grace, none of that has to do with your salvation. None of your works. See there? And number 3, they lose power. They lose their control and power over the what we call Christianity and their influence. Their governing influence on the masses. If people knew the truth about right division and the Apostle Paul and what God revealed to him. But it's not going to happen. We're too far down the road. It's a tidal wave. It's a tidal wave, and you have a tiny, tiny sect of people that understand right division of the King James Bible. Understand that you have to use the King James Bible. And we're trying to share this online, and when we talk to people, it's just too much, though. It's like trying to hold up a Chevy with a twig. We're too far down the road. People are too far gone. Yes, people are going to wake up here and there. But the people, I've heard this before, the people that we're trying to help are the ones that are fighting us. We're out there trying to teach them about right division of the Bible, mid-acts, dispensationalism, and they just got earplugs on, and the ones that don't and actually are interested, they just pretty much fight you. And every now and then somebody will wake up. They'll be like, you know what? I see it. It's like staring at that picture on the wall, right? And one guy's like, I don't see anything. And the other guy's like, I can see the sailboat, right? And the other guy's like, where? I can't see anything. Every now and then somebody will wake up and snap out of it and be like, that's the only way you can understand the Bible. That's the only way. That's it. You start with Paul and you end with Paul. Now I understand what grace is. Now I understand what salvation is exactly. And what it's based off of. And it's nothing to do with me. Just my faith in him. Every now and then somebody pops out of the matrix. And that's what we're hoping. That's what we hope as mid-acts dispensationalists. We don't expect to save the entire sect of Christianity because it's not going to happen. But like I keep going. I keep posting on Instagram. Post dispensational videos on here. One by one. You know, they DM me. Thank you for showing me this. That makes a lot of sense. Blah, blah, blah. And that's how it's going to be until the rapture. And another thing, you know, watching videos all day long, what these churches are doing in America, they're acting, there's no sense of urgency. There's no sense of urgency because they're playing church. They're screwing around. They're more interested in their singing and their dancing and their lunches, or what do they call it, fellowship. I'm not religious, so I'm a loner. When you're a mid-acts dispensational flat earther, you're a loner. Trust me. And it took years to get there. That's just how it is. But anyways, maybe I'll make some allies along the way. But they're playing church. They're worried about looking nice, having all these lunches and fellowship, they call it, and singing and dancing. And saying the name of Jesus. And doctrine. What doctrine? I don't know what doctrine. What's going on? It's self-help. It's, I gave my life to Jesus, so I'm saved. Sorry, dude. Jesus Christ gave his life for you, so you're saved. Everything's inverted in this world. That's what Satanism is. It's inversion of the truth. It's everywhere you look. All the people who are behind pulpits don't belong there. All the people who run this country, this world, they don't belong there. I guess they do if Satan's the god of this world. All the people who have thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, they don't deserve them. You know? But this is Satan's realm for the time being. And everything's inverted. It's backwards. It's backwards.